Okay, so Gabriel Rosado has recently called out Edgar Berlanga following a good, to be honest, following a good performance against his last opponent where he won via first round knockout, I believe it was. He was a first round knockout and he wants to fight Edgar Berlanga now. And honestly, that makes complete sense for Gabriel Rosado to be doing something like this because, again, he's absolutely cooked. So what you do when you're absolutely cooked, you beat a nobody, and after you beat that nobody, you call out the biggest name you can that you could realistically get. Now, because this would be such an easy fight for Edgar Berlanga, it could actually get made. Because Edgar Berlanga, if he's going to fight someone that's good, he's going to lose to them, and you don't want to be having like two like losses like that. Do you know what I mean? Because he got dominated by Canelo and then got dominated by Hamza Shiraz. So he needs some tune-ups now. And Gabriel Rosado, I guess to some people, he's still got a recognizable name. Like when I see his name, I recognize it. But the casual fan isn't going to know this guy. And if the casual fan looks up this guy, they're going to be like, yeah, this guy's cooked. He's got no chance against Edgar Berlanga. And he doesn't really, because Rosado's old. He's been stopped multiple times now, been beaten multiple times now. And even though Edgar Berlanga's proven to us all that he's not an amazing boxer by any stretch of the imagination, he's at least got power because that's sort of one thing he's sort of been known for. Where against Canelo and Shiraz, he couldn't show the power because he couldn't even land a shot. Gabriel Rosado is nowhere near as elusive and as dominating as good of a boxer as Canelo and Hamza Shiraz is. Gabriel Rosado is not even in the same sentence as those sort of guys. Those guys are world champions. You know, in Canelo's case, he's a multiple-time undisputed world champion, and Hamza Shiraz is a undefeated world champion in his own right. But like I said, and with the best will in the world, Gabriel Rosado is not a guy who, to any promoter, to any of the big promoters, he's not going to be particularly important, which in this case probably works to his advantage because it means he could probably do whatever he wants in terms of trying to get a fight. Now, would Edgar Berlanga fight Gabriel Rosado? I don't know why he wouldn't, to be honest. Is it going to be a crazy payday? No, but it's going to be an easy win. So you may as well fight him. And then at least you can say you're coming off a win against a guy who's been in there with whoever the fuck he's been in there with. Sorry, Joshua probably shouldn't swear, but whoever the hell he's been in there with, you can just say he's a guy who former fought this guy and used to fight this guy, and now he's fighting Edgar Berlanga, and Edgar Berlanga stops him in the first round. Because that is what would happen, right? Make no illusions about it. I mean, maybe he could get out the first round, but it would be an Edgar Berlanga stoppage for sure, for sure. But yeah, a super quick one. There's not really a great ton to talk about for this fight because Gabe Rosado is a guy who's cooked. Like, what am I going to do? Make a case for Gabe Rosado to beat Edgar Berlanga? I don't think he can take the shots of Edgar Berlanga, so he's not going to beat him. And he's not a slick enough boxer to avoid the shots. So there's going to be somewhat of a routine win for Edgar Berlanga there. But yeah, I'd be curious to know what you guys think. Obviously, we know Rosado is going to call him out because for Rosado, this would be one of his last big paydays. For Edgar Berlanga, it'd probably just be another payday for him. But I guess commercially, it could potentially do well because it's Mexico v Puerto Rico, and those historically have got sort of media attention and fan attention. So there is that, but we'll see if this fight gets made. I'd be curious to know what you guys think of this fight. Do you think Edgar Berlanga will just run through Rosado, or do you think Rosado's got a chance against Edgar Berlanga? I'd be curious to know what you guys think in the comments below. And yeah, another episode of the Seth Solo Side Quest in the bag, and I'm out. Peace.